happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears, my fingers, lips. I couldn't move. Couldn't call for help.
I see.
No, you don't. You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
So you're truly indebted to Oswald. It does sound horrific, what you've been through. You're essentially buried alive. I will leave you be. I've got
Goodbye, Mr. Blight.
other matters to attend to.
Take care of yourself.
Right. Well, that's Oswald. We'll talk to him when we come back out. I feel like I should go find out whatever Nurse Crane has been dealing with. Right, well, we can pop straight down here this time. That blood is looking as fresh as ever. And I presume more skulls. Well, I should be able to just fight this one on the right and head on down. I don't think I need to fight those two. Come here. That's better. Excellent. There'll be another one through here. Oh, you're waiting for me this time? Oh! Yep, no, I... Thought I had my steak out. Now, I don't much relish it, but whatever's down there...
Is despicable.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I hope I don't get a disease from this. Am I immune to disease now?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
No, I can't believe I'm doing it either, but whatever's down there is probably likely to kill us. Now. Here we go.
What sort of creature is this?
A big one. No, one of my locked on over there. That's it. Oh, we're not so tough anymore, are we? Let's have a drink of whatever you are. Oh, you might be the lupine type of vampire I read about. Okay, back. Oh, careful. Okay. Shite. There's tinctures. Blood shield. That's it. Okay. Let's stamina back. That's it. Give us some blood. Excellent. Come on. You know, match, now it's a level playing field. Come on. Flip. Okay, don't get cocky. Back up. Blood shield. Keep dodging. Oh, flip. Don't like that one. Give it some blood. That's it. Down you go. Come on. That's it. Oh, flip. Yes.
Here's what's left of him. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
What on earth were you? Were you... Surely you were originally man. Or were you an animal that got vampirism? Who knows? There is not a lot left of him. Oh. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petrescu's house and present this coupon. What language is that? Dasa Santeti Bolnavsinu Aveti Bani? Is that Latin? Or Italian? I don't know. I don't know the language. But Dorothy Crane.
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find her.
Oh. Well, I don't think she intentionally sent that man down here. I think he just chose the wrong way to get home. Oh, I don't like it, but... Oh, I need the healing. Come on. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. It's you or me. Oh. That's gonna leave a nasty taste. Reach Whitechapel. Now, where is Whitechapel from here? Up there. That's quite a distance. We could go via the docks, but it might be just an idea to head straight up to Whitechapel. Let's go. Yeah, let's just get out of here. I'd rather not fight a bunch of Scarl. I'd rather take the scenic route. Oh, hello! What the... Oh, that's not good. Flip. Okay, we're doing this then. Oh. Shit! I just did not expect that. I did not expect to be attacked as soon as I left the sewer. Let's not go left. So, this spot, bad. Probably the docks, bad. Let's go north from, or northwest from the hospital. That will probably be a bit safer. Oswald. Is that Oswald?
We fought for England, but England won't fight for us.
What do you mean? Oh, we'll speak to Oswald while we're here.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighbourhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Anything compared to what was down there? I have a few personal questions. Tell me about your fear of being enclosed. Is that why you don't want to be in the hospital?
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then if you're so interested in my case.
It was your... He didn't get buried. His friend got buried. Is it... Well, I know you served. If I'm forced to make a guess right here, I think it's probably because you served. Is it soldier's guilt?
As a soldier, you're expected to kill the enemy to survive. Guilt is a powerful emotion and could lead to feelings of suffocation and oppression.
My God, you're so wrong. Believe me, I would kill if it happened again. Violence is part of who I am.
Hint failed. Have I lost that chance forever? Oh. Wait, Newton Blight. Oscar, hint, failed. Oh, I think I've lost that chance forever. Can we talk about this again?
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational
Well, Doctor, take a guess then.
As a soldier,
My God, you...
Yeah, I can't redo the choice. I'll live with that consequence. I should have probably began with some other questions, such as, why were you locked up down there?
why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia? Well, I know you've got claustrophobia. I've kind of done things in the wrong order here.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctors said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
So, what was your argument about? Going back to the hospital?
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
We could treat you on the grounds. We've got a couple of tents. You know, just a bit of shelter. Why not go to the hospital? What is it that you're afraid of?
Oswald, why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about is their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
Okay. Something has happened in your past that makes you hate hospitals so much, particularly the white coats. Do you have a job? Do you work at the moment?
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
What did you go through? Well, I've lost a hint. I'll have to leave you be for now.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
I don't really want to do this all back and forth with these two right now. I want to get going into Whitechapel. Are you drinking? Well, go for a drink with him soon. He's just a nasty man, that Clay. It's a nasty piece of work. Enter at your own risk. Oh, delightful. Where's that screaming coming from? Let's not enter people's houses at random. You know what? I think it might be this gentleman. Ferocious. Oh no, we're not messing with him. Okay. Perhaps venturing anywhere from the hospital right now is a poor idea. What if we just stick to the street? You look like a vampire hunter. You alone? No, you're not. Level 11. It's so Oh, yeah, no, I'm going. Don't know if you're talking to me, but I'm not hanging around here. Right. I need blood. Yeah, there's no way. If I had that stealth ability... Are you guys not going to go check out that screaming monster in the alley? No? What's that? It's not silent at all. You can't mistake that for a baby crying or anything. Well, I'm leaving. I need to get the hell out of here. Okay. I need blood. I'm not going to be able to resolve this. Whatever's going on, this little conspiracy with Miss Crane. Or Nurse Crane tonight. Your king and country needs you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. I think we need to resolve... Hello. We should resolve some of the issues that are plaguing the hospital. Get some experience. Maybe drink a patient or two. We'll see. Wrong target investigation updated. And complete some of these investigations. Determine what the Prone Ages have discovered. Let's track that. What have I stumbled into? Ah, you must be the one spying on one of my patients. Oh! Ow! Oh, Christ, I'm on fire! Ow! This hasn't gone as smoothly as I'd have hoped. My patients are recuperating, thank you. Deary me. Right, what have you got in here? 25th of October, from the Guard of Prone or Pre-Wen Command Post to East End Patrols. Object, vampire activity, hospital survey, investigate. 3 days ago, one of our new recruits had a rumour about the presence of a female vampire hiding in a Pembroke hospital. All we have is her first name, Thelma. Your mission is to discreetly go there and observe any suspicious activity concerning said leech, then report directly back to us, and we will decide what action should be taken. So, find a local command post at a Guard of Pruen. If I don't act, they're probably going to attack that poor woman, because I don't really think they know what they're doing. I think they're just going after anyone, regardless of they're a leech or not, or an actual vampire or not. Well, I've been over here tonight. I know where that is, but I just don't have any chance of fighting them off. I need experience. Quite desperately, it seems. Well, time to speak to you two.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Well, I have a couple of questions, mainly about what I overheard last night. You tried to kill yourself.
Admit it, Mortimer. Your mother had you hospitalized here because you tried to kill yourself.
Yes, it's true.
All right, then. This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this progress?
Call it what you want, Dr. Reed.
Telling him he can trust me is probably not going to get anything. Can I help you at all?
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
Mortimer Goswick's key. Okay. Definitely the sort of thing you ask a doctor instead of an errand boy. You can trust me, I'll get it done.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
Right, well, let's back up then.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Oh, I've got that. What's going on? I need to talk to someone. I've got this weird compulsion to run again, and I can't stop it.
I'm alright.
I just need a...
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
Good evening.
Okay.
goodbye.
I have to go now, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, we're fine, we're fine. I think if I'm too keen to get out of the conversation, I start moving too soon. That compulsion to run overcomes me. Okay then, so wrong target, that's that investigation. Where you... Mortimer Goswick's place. Where was your home? That's not far away. I reckon I can manage that. So that's hospital, head down the street, it's the building down in the middle. Brilliant. That seems doable. Down the street. I do have concerns about how easy it is just to wander onto hospital grounds and enter the building. Especially with all the Skulls and the vampire hunters around, who are basically willing to kill innocents just to feel like they've got some control. Poplar... Perhaps I should investigate this trail of blood. A rookie. Let's leave him be for now. Aha, the letter. Goswick's flat. Well, he won't be using this anytime soon. It is a bit of a state. It is a hell of a state. Dear Mother, when you find this letter, I'll be gone. I want you to know that I don't leave because of you. I leave this world because of the crushing weight that existence puts upon me. These times are too much for me. Sometimes I feel like Baudelaire's verses have been written as an echo from my own heart. When the low, heavy sky weighs like a lid upon the spirit aching for the light, and all the wide horizon's lid is hid by a black day sadder than any night. It's as beautiful as it is painful, Mother. I can't suffer it anymore. I don't want you to try convince me, and it would only delay the inevitable, for I would do it again if by any chance you managed to save me once. Farewell, your son Mortimer. So he intends to
In this letter,
carry on trying.
Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust.
That's a tricky one. Because what he needs is people to trust. If you betray his trust, it's not going to do any good for anyone. A safe?
It's locked, all right.
How am I supposed to get into that?
It's locked.
There's a bed I can rest in. Perhaps if I return the letter to him, eventually he might give me the key to that safe. Alright, let's return. I'll probably just nip through the hospital here. Yeah, like, we don't even lock the gate. We could lock the gate, lock this door out here. We'd be much safer already.
Reads me like a book.
Hello again. Now, it wouldn't be right to give that letter to his mother, because he asked us to retrieve it in
Good
confidence.
evening, sir.
Good evening.
Doctor.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just speaking aloud. I'll just snip over here to the window. I'm just getting some fresher air. It wouldn't be right to give the letter to his mother, because he wrote that when he was in a dark place. He's still in a dark place. And betraying his trust is not going to show him that, you know, life is worth living and there are good people out there. I think right now...
seems to be falling apart.
I'm alright.
But in the
waste
circumstances,
your
I'm
time
willing
with
to give
me.
you the benefit of the doubt.
No, but you don't need to keep speaking to me while I'm across the room. You weren't even looking at me over here. But yes, it's not right to give her the letter, because what he needs to see is that life's worth living, and betraying his trust is not going to show him that, so we're going to give him the letter. No,
Good evening, Doctor.
no, out the way.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, out the way. Out the way.
This hospital seems to be falling apart.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
But in the
How are you?
I'm okay.
Here, I retrieved your letter for you.
I have retrieved your letter, Mr. Goswick. I can assure you that nobody read it but me.
Thank you. This is for you, then. For your help. And for your silence.
I think you should talk to your mother. It
Yeah.
would be good for both of you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I'll think about it. Now please, let me be.
100 shillings, thank you, sir. And yes, that's another thing. Giving him the letter means he gets to speak about it on his terms, without his mother just confronting him, and that's going to be better for both of them. I must confess, I did read your letter.
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
But in the
I-
circumstances, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
I understand that I can't understand how you're feeling, but it doesn't mean I can't sympathize with how you're feeling. And, I mean, with all this plague and the war going on, and the bombings, you know, I appreciate why you might feel the way you do. Despair can be... I'm not going to tell him he's a lucky man. Oh, do I tell him he's a lucky man?
But in the circumstances,
Because despair, it's a deadly poison. If you fall into despair, it's very hard to get back out of there. Get out of that place. Pain being a precious tool, if it's like using the pain to, you know, come out stronger, that's not a healthy mentality. Maybe reminding him how lucky he is the correct thing to say here. Because you know, your mother is here supporting you. You're clearly affluent. You know, there are things for you to be thankful for.
Don't you see how lucky you are? You're rich, you're in good health, and you have a loving mother. You're simply drowning in self-pity.
Oh, no,
Leave
no.
me alone then, Doctor, and
No.
let me drown myself.
No, I didn't mean to... Oh, that came out so nasty. That isn't... I should have gone with the despair is a poison. That's what I should have done. Can we talk about your hospitalization?
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Is her presence bothering you?
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
That's quite extreme. You are in good hands here.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Well, perhaps I should have a word with her then.
I have to go now.
I'm alright.
Oh, sorry, I cut you off.
Waste your time with me.
No, we might talk another time. You,
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
as well as he can expect. Hopefully I can nudge her to be more understanding without just openly saying what the problem is. Oh, I'm not going to mention that. I'm not going to mention that either. Your son clearly wished to die.
Your son wished to die, Beatrice. Why did you hide such crucial information?
Are you not aware suicide is a crime? Mortimer could be thrown in jail. I can't let that happen. I won't.
I understand you fear the legal consequences, Mrs. Goswick. But don't you realize your silence significantly affects your son's case?
All my son needs is help and comprehension. Not judgment and punishment for what he may or may not have done.
Now, I appreciate that. It's a stupid thing to criminalize. it's not going to help them get better. It doesn't understand the reason why they want to commit suicide. But any reason that you know of that why he might?
Mortimer is extremely vague as to his motivations for committing suicide. Tell me more about what you know.
As you say, Mortimer had no reason to die. All he said to me was that he wanted to make the world a better place, but couldn't.
He felt useless then, with all the horrific things happening and he can't make them any better.
Why did your son feel so useless when facing the world?
I think it was more that he could only see the melancholy facets of life. He couldn't help but dwell on such things.
I've been there. That I completely do sympathize with. What does he mean by a better place? What is it that he wants to change?
What do you think he meant by making the world a better place?
Mortimer has always been a sensitive soul. He wouldn't talk to anyone for months after his father passed. It's like he carries everyone's sadness with him.
I can't tell her about either of these, because that would break his confidence.
Goodbye,
Turn.
Mrs. Goswick.
Before we go then, can we talk to you about those
Good
feelings
evening,
of
Mr.
helplessness?
Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I can't. Despair is a poison would have been the right option, I think.
I have to go now.
Good evening,
Oh,
sir.
sorry, I keep cutting you off there.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
Now, what do we need to do next? We still didn't actually get to the bottom of the other investigation regarding the autopsy. I feel like I should do this, because this could affect the quality of care patients receive. Now, any clues upon the map? I could go back to the body and investigate there. I think that's what she'll do next. Dr. Aykroyd? Now, all being well, those skulls have moved back in. But somehow I'm not optimistic about that. Of course, there's a skull there. But hopefully, they're no stronger than they were last time I was here. Nope, they're stronger. Hello. Oh. Yeah, I need to remember which weapon I've got equipped. Nope, I don't want to... There we go. Flip! Oh, flip! What the hell's gotten into their eyes? Give me the blood. There we go. Be careful. Enough of that. It was almost like... Oh, flip. That one was enraging, the other one. Give me the blood. Down you go. Right. Everywhere is just dangerous. Constantly, it's dangerous. Now, quietly. I see you there, skitting around on the floor. That's it. Oh, there's a friend right there. That's a lot of you. That's a lot of you. Right. Blood. Well, one good thing about fighting all these skull is that their blood means I have to drink fewer patients. That. Now, yes, this is where the autopsy was performed. Time to perform my own autopsy. Now, what's that on the corner of your lips, that froth?
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps?
And the chest was opened. I can't quite remember what the autopsy said, but it made no mention of that wound, I believe.
The chest was originally opened to perform the operation.
Ah,
The
operation.
sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened.
And closed again. Not been removing organs, have they? For what end? I don't think they could transplant them with their current technology. The arms and legs appear injured, though.
Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman.
Interesting. Operated on the lungs.
A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful.
What about the chest hemorrhaging?
Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
So, Tippett's accidentally killed the man and then operated on him a second time, was it? Purposeful? Or was it simply a consequence of him being overworked?
It's locked, all right.
Yeah, we're not getting into that. Alright, let's take the route we took to get in. To get out.